Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of What If Deku Was Spider-Man. Yeah, I know it's been 3 weeks since the last part, but hey, I've been cooking. Trust. I came back for that one listener that just keeps coming back, and by the way, thank you JustoM. He is a fellow What If YouTuber that made my thumbnail and, well, voiced a character by the end, so shoutouts to him. He will have a link in the description, so go check him out. But anyway, look out because here comes the amazing Spider-Man. God, that does sound corny. So we begin this part of the story with Deku in his room, looking at his mask, contemplating, well, his future. If he wasn't on the bridge, if he wasn't there to save the kid, what would have happened with the heroes? Oh god. He doesn't even want to think about it. Izuku kept staring at his mask more intently. What was he supposed to do? He already went to the police and they did nothing. They kicked him out. He had one more option. Look for the lizard himself. That meant that the Spider-Man had to go out once more. Oh boy. Izuku grabbed his mask and donned his suit and leapt out of the window of his room. He was on his way to do his own investigation, find the lizard. Since he knew he wouldn't forgive himself if the lizard hurt anybody else just because he wasn't willing or able to go and help anybody. That same heroic drive that once drove him as a little kid is driving him now. But at the same time he feels guilty, almost like he doesn't deserve to feel like a hero. Izuku swung around the city, trying to remember where in the book of herpetology he read earlier. Where did lizards hide? They hid in dark, damp places, sometimes hiding underneath the ground to avoid predators. What sounds like that in this city? Bingo! The sewers. After Izuku entered the sewers, he found an intersection where a lot of pipes were running water through. So he posted himself there to see, well, monitor the area and see if there was any lizard activity there. So he made a giant web. Izuku through the web could feel the vibrations and he had his spider sense on the ready, and also that weird feeling he gets where he can sense imminent danger as well, but like the intention of that emotion. For example, deep rage, anger, or sadness. Izuku found out about that extra ability he had after fighting with Aizawa, or the beginning of the fight with Aizawa. By the way guys, if you guys don't know what the power is, it's just danger sense. I'm gonna give him danger sense, including spider sense. It's a combo. After a while of being, well, posted up in a web, Izuku felt something. A disturbance. An emotion of rage, anger, and annoyance. Izuku could feel it, but he didn't know what it was, and that's when his spider sense warned him of danger, imminent one. And at that moment, multiple threads on his spider web started shaking. He could feel it. The vibrations on the webbing, something was getting closer, but from all directions. Izuku was ready. He got himself on his battle stance, ready to fight whatever was heading his way. And it looked like it was an army. All of you better be ready. Let's go. Wanna fight? Let's fight! After this statement, Izuku was left very embarrassed since there was a bunch of tiny little lizards just crawling on the webbing. Izuku was left so embarrassed, and Izuku turns around to fix one of the cameras that he posted up in the ceiling so they capture whatever creature is living in here. But as he turns around and turns upward, he sees, well, a giant monster. But let's go back in time when Dr. Connors was in her sewer stinky lab researching Subject name Dr. Curtis Connors. Current temperature 89.7, steady for 48 hours. Blood panels reveal lymphocyte and monocyte readings consistent with subject's past. Clotting rate vastly improved. Marked enhancements in muscle responses, strength, and elasticity. Eyesight similarly improved. Subject no longer requires corrective lenses. This is no longer about curing ills. This is about finding perfection. I see in the street children cursed with genetic aberrations and mutations that the public dares call quirks as if there's something to celebrate. In Dr. Garaki's research, I have found that these so-called gifts in 2 generations will destroy humanity. I plan to save the world not by destroying it, but by purging its impurity. Quirks. I dreamed of a world that we were all equal. No sickness. That is what I offer this world. I was born quirkless. Around the generation where quirks were everything. When I left university, I passed by a primary school and I saw a child with a reptilian-like quirk, and I thought to myself, a child will never be sick. He is stronger thanks to his reptilian's vigor and immune system. So why were children with generic aberrations and plain mediocrity laughing at that boy? Because he was different. Because we're all different. But what if we all become like him? And I found a way. I gave myself the perfect mutation, and I'm figuring out a way to make it permanent. And then I will cure and purge this world. But first I have to start with Mustafa, Japan. I seek a perfect world. An attempt to regress regenerative decay. Dosage has been increased to 200 milligrams. This is Dr. Curtis Connors signing off. And now we go back to when Izuku found that monster. As Izuku looks up, the lizard shouts and shrieks at him and jumps towards him. Izuku tries to defend, but he is completely overpowered. It's like he got stronger, bigger, and buffer. I think I just found a Roy Gator. Enough with the jokes. I told you my problem wasn't with you. My strength has tripled since we last fought. Now no hero can stand in my way. Okay, I get you, Grumpy, but can you, stop trying to kill... The lizard starts trying to kill Izuku by impaling him with his long claws, and they start ripping into the chest of Izuku, but that's when Izuku got a strength boost. From the fear and adrenaline of almost dying, he breaks one of his arms free and punches him full force in the face, knocking out a tooth. The lizard not only was hurt but surprised. He had made the calculations. His skin was tougher. He was more durable enough to withstand heavy fire. That made the lizard realize that this vigilante was no ordinary riffraff. Interesting, maybe I can study you. Come here, spider. Izuku got freed from the lizard's grip and started haul-assing out of there, forgetting his camera. The lizard eventually caught up to him and grabbed onto his leg and started flailing him around in a tunnel, up, down, side to side. But the lizard couldn't keep this up since Izuku straight kicks him in the head, dazing the lizard. This is when Izuku jumps into a pipe trying to escape, and the lizard starts running towards him and swimming faster than him, so he only had about a second head start. Izuku tried to outswim the lizard, but he couldn't. This lizard was just that fast. It's at this moment where the lizard actually grabbed a hold of Spider-Man's leg and started to pull him through another pipe. After emerging from that other pipe, they ended up in a larger body of water. Izuku surfaces to the top to get a breath, it's much harder to breathe through the mask when it's wet. So he's sort of drowning himself, waterboarding himself. Once Izuku gets a really good breath in and starts to breathe normally, he starts looking around quickly, trying to find where the lizard went. Where is he going to attack from next? And so he sees the tail of the lizard like a crocodile stalking him. The lizard right now was treating him like prey. But in a moment's notice, the lizard emerges from the surface from behind Izuku. But Izuku turns around quickly and punches him straight in the face, full force again. But this came with the lizard also slashing at Izuku's arm. They're both injured now, but they tussle in the water, which is surprising since Izuku, well, his animal, he's a spider, is not an aquatic animal. So he is dealing with this lizard pretty well.
Spider, we both are similar. You're strong. We can work together. We can make this world better.
Sorry, lizard, I don't take job applications from weird psycho lizards.
This isn't a job. This is an opportunity, a chance to join me. Together, we can change the world. I just need resources and time.
Not to sound like a hero or anything, but if you're planning on hurting people or doing something that would hurt someone, I will stop you.
I'd like to see you try, Spider-Man.
The fight reignited at this point, but the lizard was getting the upper hand in strength. But that's when Izuku got a strange boost of power once more, this time accompanied by some flickers of lightning from his fingertips. Izuku quickly figured out that whatever this was, it was boosting his strength, and as a bonus, it was giving him sort of like electric taser powers. After finessing his way around the lizard, he managed to get on top of him and deliver his brand new, spider move. Spider Bite. This move consists of him jumping over his target and slamming down on him with both of his closed fists down, full force. After Izuku seemingly knocked the lizard unconscious, Izuku started to, talk to himself and said, "Oh, I thought I was gonna die there for a second. Let's whip this guy up and call the authorities before he wakes up." It's at this moment when the lizard wakes up, grabs Izuku by the face, and the lizard says,
"You thought that by cosplaying being a hero, you could stop me? I am stronger than you, and you are now going to be my first test subject."
Izuku double kicks the lizard on the stomach and runs, figuring out that, the lizard right now was much stronger than him, so he needed to haul ass out of there again. Izuku found a way to get out quickly through a space where the lizard couldn't follow him. Izuku emerged from the sewers very, very injured. This time he couldn't hide it from his mother. She was going to find out. He thought it over, and there was only one person that had enough medical knowledge, and he could fake a deep voice well enough so they wouldn't find out who he was. He could go to the hospital, but people were going to find out who he was, and they were gonna ask for IDs and stuff like that. So, and not to mention that while he was in the hospital, a hero could come and arrest him. Okay, I'm going towards her house. But the problem now is, how do I approach her? Do I even make an excuse why I'm there? Oh, whatever, I'll just make an excuse and head her way. This is gonna be, interesting. Izuku, as injured as he is, web swings towards Mitsuha's place, and he's not very sure of how he could approach this, but he thought of something. He's going to crash directly into her window. Not enough to break it, but just to fake like, oh my god, I just got injured. The only person who can save me now is you, citizen. After Izuku makes it to the outside of Mitsuka's house, he starts thinking it over. How was he exactly gonna do it? He peeked over, her window and saw that she was there, so I mean, she could hear it, and she wasn't wearing any headphones, so maybe if he just dropped down from higher, maybe he could make a big enough noise to alert her. Okay, stop being a coward. Just do it. Okay, here we go. After Izuku makes a fool of himself and, tripping and making so much noise, unnecessary noise, Izuku looks up and he, successfully alerted Mitsuha. And Mitsuha goes to the window and he, knocks a little bit. You're that vigilante guy. What are you doing here? Why are you outside of my window? Izuku locks in right now because, he has to, fake that he just landed here by coincidence. Ma'am, I am sorry for disturbing you, but I have been injured. I was wondering if you have gauze or some medical equipment that could help me, please. I do, I can help you, but you're not gonna hurt me, are you? Wouldn't dream of it, miss. Okay, I'll patch you up. Come inside. After Izuku gets let in by Mitsuha, she asks, what hurt you this badly? The lizard. The guy who attacked the bridge. He's planning something, and I gotta stop him. Really? Yeah, really. Do you doubt me? No, it's okay. It's just that, you profile your victims. Victims? That's what you think those people are? They're robbers, assaulters. They're better in prison than they're out here. Yeah, but you deliver your own vigilante justice. Why not call the cops or become a cop? Or a hero? I have my reasons, and... No ends. I mean, you look like you could be a competent hero. Wait, you're not old enough to be a hero, are you? It's either that or, you did something in your past that's preventing you. Charting by your silence that I probably got it right. Anyway, why are you going after this lizard guy? He doesn't match the descriptions of your targets. Because that night at the bridge, I didn't do anything. A lot of people were going to die, and I couldn't live with myself if I let more people die. If I just didn't do nothing. I was given a gift with these powers, and I'm planning on using it. It was my responsibility, and if I stray from that responsibility, I would have failed. Jeez, you're carrying some demons. Well, I'm all done. Try not to move too much. The wounds, they look serious, but they already started to close. You have a really good healing factor. I didn't know that. Well, I'll take my leave now. Wait. Don't go through the window. If you, swing around in those spider webs, you will actually reopen your wound. Then what shall I do? I mean, you could, I could sneak you out of the house. You take the stairs, and, you're home free. Might I remind you that you live in the 20th floor, and there's more than 20 flights of stairs that I have to, walk down. Yeah, you're right, but that's better than swinging around an entire city. You have a point, but, the heroes might catch me if I, just walk. I just agreed to patch you up. I don't know about that. Just take a cab. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable, plan, but you just have to sneak me out. Let's go. After the both of them agreed on the plan, they start sneaking out. Mitsuha distracts the mom, and Izuku has to, sneak behind the mom so that she doesn't notice. But that's when a little kid, one of the smaller kids, shouts, "It's Spider-Man!" The mom quickly turns around and she says, "What do you want?" Izuku quickly jumps and sticks to the ceiling, praying that the mom doesn't see him. The mom goes to the kid and asks him, "What is wrong? What did you see?" And Mitsuka just goes behind her and starts saying, don't look up. Mom, it's just that, well, he has such an active imagination. And we were playing Spider-Man versus the cops earlier. Oh, I see. Well, you guys can keep on playing. I'll be in my room. The mom then closes the door to her room and, well, Izuku finally climbs down from the ceiling and, well, he looks at the kid and says, "Snitch." Alright, come on, Spider-Man, we're almost home free. Right before they make it out the door, it opens and it reveals Police Captain Hiraku Shinasugawa. Izuku managed by the skin of his teeth just in time to hide behind the door. Mitsuka was standing there looking, well, very, very nervous, and Hiraku just says, is there anything wrong with you, darling? What's going on? No, nothing, Dad. It's just that. What was wrong? No, nothing's wrong, Dad. How did work go? Oh, I tell you how work go. You know that little boyfriend of yours? What's his name? The green guy with freckles. Izuku Midoriya, right? Yes, that little friend of yours. I'll tell you what, you should stop mixing with that type of character. He's crazy. He went to the station accusing a well-respected scientist of, well, terrorizing the public. It's at this moment when Hiraku goes to close the door, but just in time, Izuku hides behind him, moving really fast and moving his feet just at the same time as Hiraku. So, are you gonna stop, well, seeing that boy? What, Dad? Yeah, we're not dating, he's just a friend. Once Izuku heard this, he was kinda hurt, so he kinda misstepped and Hiraku got suspicious and, like, he turned around real quick. Izuku's spider sense activated just in time, so he just leapt to the ceiling with almost no sound and, well, just stuck there for a little second. Oh, that was weird. Could have sworn that there was someone right behind me. You're probably just tired, Dad. How about you just go freshen up and I'll get dinner ready for you in a second. Wait, wasn't your mom making branzino? I love that stuff. You're making dinner? What is that supposed to mean, Dad? You don't like my dinner? Oh, no, I love it, but, branzino. Oh, Dad, you're the worst. Just go take a shower. You stink. Okay, alright. Well, see ya. Izuku, breathing the breath that he didn't knew he was holding, and, well, landed on the ground as softly as he could and started whispering, "Hey, what the heck? Why didn't you put that your dad comes around this time to the house in our plan? Wouldn't that be, like, an important factor in my escape plan? What was I supposed to do? He normally doesn't come around this time." It is fine, citizen. I was just overreacting. Well, I bear you farewell. Thank you for your hospitality and your help. I will be seeing you. Good night. Izuku leaves through the door and, well, he starts, well, walking down the stairs and he starts, like, kicking himself. Really? Just a friend? And, oh, why am I so stupid? Good night. Good night. Ah, you're such an idiot. The lizard should have killed me. Ugh. The next day, Izuku was practicing. And what's better practice than going outside and actually, well, being a vigilante, quote unquote? He needed to practice on using his powers. He already made up his mind. He was going to UA, and he was going to make his uncle proud. There were only a couple of months left till UA's entrance exam, so he needed to be ready and practice using his quirk. And he already decided that he wasn't going to use his web shooters anymore. I mean, if they find out that he is a vigilante Spider-Man, they wouldn't even let him try out for UA's entrance exam. So as he's swinging from building to building, he hears something approaching. It sounds like, sort of like an engine. Like a airplane? It's at this moment when something, well, almost crashed into his left side. It wasn't for, well, his spider sense.
Great reflex, Spider-Man.
We go back in time a little bit. Harry arrives home a little bit late from school and he tells one of the maids and says, where is my father? I am sorry, but he is out for today. What could he be doing? I do not know, young master. He did not left a message with us. It's fine. I'll just be in my room. See ya. The maid bows in respect and she leaves Harry alone. Meanwhile, in the basement of this house, in a secret lab facility, Norman is putting on a armor set and a helmet and equipping himself with military equipment, bombs and stuff like that. But they all look weird, sort of themed after something. The bombs look like pumpkins and he, rides a glider. Once we have a blood sample from this Spider-Man, we'll be able to recreate our own quirks without the mental degradation and death. And once we finish with that, we will kill the Spider-Man. We now go back to, normal time. Izuku dodges whatever got thrown at him, and after he dodges it, it blows up. Whoa, someone's trying to kill me. Evasive maneuvers activate! Izuku starts evading multiple, pumpkin-shaped bombs thrown at him, and he shouts, "Hey, whoever's throwing these at me, you better show yourself!" A man in the glider then goes, "Nice to meet you, Spider-Man. Now would you kindly die for me?" Yeah, you know what? Let me think about it. How about no? Oh boy, this kid is annoying. Anyway, time to get killing. Come here, itsy spider. They start mid-air throwing, webs and pumpkin bombs at each other until Izuku manages to web his glider and make him go, ground him. And that's when they go straight hands. They start, beating each other up and says, "Who sent you? Why are you here? Are you working for the lizard?" "That fool Curtis Connor? I work for him? Don't offend me, Spider." "But you have some unresolved problems with him." "Don't worry, I'll deal with him in due time. For now, I just have to kill you and take your blood." Where do all these cycles keep coming from? Izuku keeps punching this guy and tells him, "Hey, back off for a second." What do you want? Why are you calling times up? What's your name? My name? What kind of question is that? You're trying to make time? Well, I tell you what, you won't be able to talk me out of it. No, I'm not trying to talk you out of anything. I know you're a psycho, you won't stop. I'm just trying to, every supervillain has a name. Like Toxic Chainsaw, the Lizard. That one's my trademark. You can't steal it, alright? But what would your name be? Let's see. You have a man purse. You have a really weird hood. Creepy little smile. You're gliding around in a bath. You're throwing around pumpkin spice bombs. And you have unhealthy looking green skin. Kind of think of it, you kind of look like a goblin. Aha! Green Goblin! That's your name! Are you done, Spider-Man? Because now, I am going to kill you, and I'm gonna enjoy it even more! Yeah, okay, but, look up. That's when a giant billboard just gets dropped on the Green Goblin's face, just squashes him. And Izuku's like, haha, distraction for the win. But like in many of his fights, he celebrates too early. And the Green Goblin launches from the rubble towards Izuku at incredible speeds and stabs him with a syringe right on his shoulder. Oh, what do you even need my blood for? I could tell you, but you wouldn't be around long enough to hear. After the device that's sucking Izuku's blood fills, the goblin drops a pumpkin bomb right at Izuku's feet and it starts beeping. Izuku immediately gets his lick back by immediately delivering his, trademark Spider Bite! Which is just a straight punch towards the face with a really, large amount of electricity. Izuku jumps out of the way just in time before the bomb goes off, and, He, well, still feels a little bit of the explosion. Izuku's on the ground and says, "Ugh, my day just keeps getting worse and worse. The only thing I'm missing for my day is an alien invasion." Meanwhile, in space! In the emptiness of space, we can see a battle-torn spaceship. We change views to the inside of the spaceship, and it's overlooking the Earth. It's also damaged from the inside, heavily. From a window overlooking Earth, we can see that a creature with 3 fingers touches the glass while overlooking Earth, and it says, "Bring you home." And that will be it, guys. Thank you for listening. JustoM is gonna be voicing Venom. I don't know, he's been getting pretty well at voicing Venom, but he still needs some help, so we'll keep trying. Well guys, until next time, if you guys want another part of this series, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye!